What's up? What's up? What's up? And welcome to another Macro Saturday on the Trade Room Live. This is a fantastic, almost summer weekend here. This is a jeweler's weekend, and we got some things happening in the blockchain, in the crypto, in the GameFi, in the meme space, and we're gonna talk all about that tonight. What do we have on the slab tonight? Well, we have some events happening next week. Consensus Austin, Ethereum ETF, KC46 coming up next week. We're going after our Dread Knight hunts. That hunt continues. We're looking at Layer Zero, Meme Coin Rush, Blow, Bach hunts, charts. It's a fun-filled game night. And aside from all the things we normally do, we're going to play some games at the latter part of tonight. We're going to try to get some loot. And we're going to talk about some of the things coming up here for us. We do have a special guest with us tonight. He's going to be on the macro aspect. He's going to be on this Jewelers Takeover for this entire weekend. That is KP himself. You're all over the place this week, man. How you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. Thank you for having me on. It was great having you on Monday. And, it's been a heck of a week so far. It's just been one after the next, But I'm happy to be here with the Jewelers Takeover on Saturday. It's going to be a fun show, man.
Yeah, definitely going to be a fun show. There's some exciting things currently happening in the ecosystem. So I wanted to just kind of kick things off by highlighting Donate Live. We spoke a little bit about the flywheel effect of what's happening currently in the crypto space. And right now, a bit of what Donate Live is doing with the leaderboard is pretty cool with these points that we're accumulating. And I probably looked at this like I don't know, a week ago, and my gosh, Zen is absolutely killing it. And that means he's doing great outreach, right? That means he's getting people on board. And for those who may not know, Donate Live, the third-party application that allows streamers to receive donations from the community. And this point system here looks like Zen is kind of leading the race. I won't shy away from being fourth. But what are your thoughts currently on what's going on with the leaderboard? How Donate Live is progressing forward?
Yeah, I mean, two noobs and the guys down in Thailand are just crushing it right now. It's going to be just an amazing time for everybody who creates content. I mean, basically their motto is crypto for creators. And, this stream to earn is really cool. And also to the watch to earn aspect. I can see your 1,040 points right there. You guys need to definitely donate to this man if you haven't already. Click on that link up there in the chat and make sure that he's getting his fair share of all these tokens. I love it when you guys are on my stream, sending stuff left and right, from crystal to jewel to bloaters to gold to everything in between. But make sure that you're showing these streamers some love. You're going to be earning some airdrops from it. And the guys that donate are working to make this a household name when it comes to donations, tips, everything you can do when it comes to streaming and content creation. All of the guys that are out there that think like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to make anything, nobody's ever going to watch me. This is the way for you to support them, to give them some love, to show them some support, and make sure that everybody's felt like, hey, what I'm doing has some worth. It has some meaning to it. And I just love it for that simple fact is that you're going to find your tribe. You're going to find your audience. And when you do, hey, they can send you things real easy with a click of a button. Now you can connect your wallet and send this man some money. But this Donate 3 airdrop's going to happen here probably in July. So super cool. Make sure you get those points while you can, guys. It's all on their website. Take a look at it and make sure that you're supporting your favorite streamers too, because we all get points every time you donate to us.
Yeah, for sure. Don 3 is coming up, and it seems like it's coming up pretty early. I use StreamYard, so we know the widget situation that's happening with that. But during my streams, I do go on every so often, refresh. So if I get a donation, I make sure to shout out where that donation is coming from. So love what they're doing, going to continue to support them. So let's get into a little bit of what's currently happening in crypto, right? And just kind of tapping into the latest and greatest with what's happening currently. Ooh, let me make sure I get that situated. The greatest and latest of what's happening currently in the blockchain space. And recently, we had the SEC approve the Ethereum ETFs for all 8 applicants. And earlier this week, I was on your stream, and I had an inference that hey, maybe it will get delayed, maybe it will not pass right at this moment, especially with how big of a turnaround the sentiment, at least from the SEC's end, was for that. But this was an eventuality that was coming. And what do you feel like the significance is, at least in your opinion, of this Ethereum ETF being passed?
I love it. I mean, it's just basically taking all of crypto and doing what we knew it was going to happen. It's going to go mainstream. Everybody now can invest in it, from their 401ks to their retirement funds, their IRAs, even pension funds, even state-run pension funds. Like, I think that I heard that it was Wisconsin was taking, a portion of their $100 million that they have for pensions and putting it into the Bitcoin ETF. They've been doing that for the last 4 or 5 months here since it first got actually approved. This is just going to open up all of those industrial investors to Ethereum as well. So we saw what happened on Monday trade when you were on. The bubbles were all green, baby. Everything was shooting up. Ethereum went up 20% in one day. It's hovering right now around 3,800. But it's got an all-time high to here soon, guys. I mean, if you forgot, the all-time high on ETH, I believe, is 4,900. So we're still about 20% away from that. Once it gets past that, breaks through, and I know that you'll probably get to some charts a little bit later, but once you get through that and you get to price, you basically get to when people are looking for the next all-time high, we don't know where it's going to stop because there's no historic charts to go off after that. So when it hits 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, and it has that price discovery mode, God, I'm so jazzed. I'm so excited for those days, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the 20% move, preceded the ETF being approved because what the market was very excited for that. And in the trade room, we segment in between conversation and to the chart. So I'm just quickly going to go ahead and share just a specific opinion that I have on Ethereum. First of all, Bitcoin is currently breaking out. One of the things we spoke about for a long time was this descending wedge here on Bitcoin, and we wanted to break out and we wanted to back test. Normally, with the descending wedge, you'll see the price come back and test the upper range of that wedge. But it's the correction did not even last too long, and it's really showing some impulsiveness right now. And quite honestly, I love how Bitcoin is looking right now after this correction. And we've talked a long time about Bitcoin. 92,000 is really that next area that we're looking at on in the trade room and in the Jewelers podcast. And this is just a guesstimation of what it looks like, but we should expect some heavy traffic at that 92,000 area. But I really wanted to take a look at Ethereum. And I recall a tweet you made, and it was so interesting that it came to mind. You made a tweet here around the 27,000 or the 2,700 area, as to, hey guys, where do you think Ethereum is going next? And I was like, hey, well, that next Fibonacci area is around that 3,700 area, and lo and behold, we got a really strong impulse through February. And it actually overextended above that and had a nice little nasty correction down, about, what is that, 33%? And now it's making its way back into that area to test that area, right? So we may get some consolidation there for the next couple of weeks while, the market waits for it to launch. But really, that weekly chart is looking so sweet. And the next areas of resistance are at that 5,000 area. So, testing the all-time high and making a new all-time high. We've seen what's happened to Bitcoin around there. But all in all, a full Fibonacci retracement plates Ethereum at around $12,600 for this bull market. Just like how it did here, it could extend above that. But that's kind of my estimation on that. And really, when you look at the weekly chart and the monthly chart, a lot of the lead up that Bitcoin had is kind of what Ethereum is looking at as well. And from the area in which you made that tweet, it's about a 393% run. So Ethereum looks good. Ethereum looks bullish. I've always mentioned that it's a leading indicator for altcoins and alt season. But along with the fundamental news that we're seeing here, and looking at the technicals, I know you're Ethereum bull. So what are you thinking about these estimations that I have here, and what are some of your estimations?
I'm not seeing your screen right now, so
Oh,
I'm just on the I'm taking a look right now at the actual
oh
everything. But I
no.
think that as
Let
far
me
as the
share that.
Ethereum goes, oh, there we go. All right, now we can take a look at it. Yeah,
Oh,
I just
oh.
feel like we're probably going to get up to those all-time highs here. I would say midsummer, and after that, it's going to be off to the races. I just think towards the end of this year, we're going to look back on this time and say, God, I wish I would have accumulated more ETH when it was down in that 2,000 to 3,000 level, because now it's at the 10 to 20,000 level, and it's just going to be nonstop up from that point forward. There's just no reason why ETH should be as low as it is. It should be, in my opinion, way above Bitcoin. There's utility to it. There's actual people using it. There's compute behind it. There's so much more that goes on with ETH than with any other coin, and it just generates a ton of money. So I think overall it's basically it's the nuts and bolts, right? It's the plumbing of everything that happens in crypto right now. There's other chains that try to emulate it, but they can't do it. And it's just it's the until it gets dethroned. I remember the last bull run, I was sitting here thinking like, oh, ETH's too expensive and it's too slow. I'm going to go after these other altcoins like Cardano and Avalanche and Solana and all these other ones that are supposed to be faster and better and cheaper. But when it gets down to it, people want that security. It's where all the value lies, and it'll continue to, suck up all of that value here over the next bull run as well. It's not going anywhere. It's only going up from here, guys.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. What I will say is this is a multi-chain, it's going to be a multi-chain world. Do I think there's going to be 30,000 crypto tokens 10 years from now? Probably not. Will they be about 20 to 30 that are utilized within not only the crypto market, but traditional technology market, fintech market, and equity market for sure. So yeah, just like I said before, this is where you made that tweet. The guesstimation was about 3,700. We're seeing some traffic there, but really this weekly chart and monthly chart just looks amazing on Ethereum. And I had BetSticks intern 20 TD that it would improve. So lesson learned. Listen to your attorneys that are in these courts and these litigations, because I'm owing Sticks intern some 20 TD, and we're gonna have him on to continue to talk further, about what's going on in this ecosystem and what's happening behind the scenes in the court, right? A lot of us look at the the prices and some of the stuff that's happening development wise, technology wise, but it's important because these decisions, as you can see, are giving great momentum to the markets. So we're going to segue really quickly to, again, we spoke about consensus, Austin, that is coming up. There's a lot of events happening around that. And one of the things, one of the events happening is KC46. And this time around, we have IFC2, Influencers Fighters Club 2. And this is the second rendition of including influencers more predominantly in the crypto space as well. So very exciting. in the trade room, we're going to be covering that. I'm someone that loves UFC, loves fight sports, love competitiveness, right? So covered the last one that had the IFC in it. Most likely going to look to cover all of these that have the IFC in it. But do you plan to watch this? What are your thoughts on how they're building? What are your thoughts on karate token as well?
Definitely. I love IFC. I think it's a great concept. And I was at IFC 43 in Las Vegas, which was absolutely amazing. It was so much fun. I mean, obviously, I watched Dreamer fight for DFK and Crypto Grady. I believe that was IFC 45. And so now we're on 46. I'm actually going to be at the event next week. So I was hoping that David Hoffman was going to fight Nick Carter, but unfortunately, he cracked a rib. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys know who David Hoffman is. He's the one of the hosts of the Bankless podcast, and Nick Carter is a longtime crypto bull. Started off in Bitcoin, but now is just basically a VC. Very smart, very intelligent, very well spoken. Both of them are pretty cool guys, and it's just fun to see the smack talk between them. And it's just it's cool to see these guys get in the ring, compete. Trade, you're a big IFC UFC fan. I mean, this is so much fun because it's just two guys in a pit, mano y mano, 3-minute rounds. 3 rounds, you go out there and you beat the crap out of the other guy as much as you possibly can, and you hope that you walk out of there with a victory. And then not only that, guys, we can get out our mobile app, we can get out our phone, and we can bet our karate tokens on which guy we think's going to win, and then get bragging rights for it. Plus, it's an up-only gaming token, so it doesn't matter if you lose, you don't lose anything. If you win some extra tokens. It's like basically staking your tokens to get more. I mean, this is a great concept. I think it's novel, it's fun, it's cool to watch. It's going to catch on. It's going to get incredibly huge at some point, and people are going to be like, wow, where did this come from? Guys, you're going to be here first by listening to people like the Trade Room talk about IFC.
Yeah, it's gonna be super exciting. I think having the connection with UFC, having a relationship with KC, and having Influence Fighters Club connected is gonna be awesome. It is unfortunate that David got hurt. I think I heard Shane talking about looking to find somebody in the next 5 days to fight Nick, because Nick has been preparing, man. He's been preparing hard body. His promo video that he threw out there, he looks like he's in great shape. A couple fights that I'm looking forward to is the Billy Fire Fist McFarland. For those you don't know, this guy was from Firefest, the drama that happened behind that. And he's fighting Justin. And I'm actually looking at the ladies fight because when you talk about allocating your coins, if you can find one that not many people are looking at that may be voted the wrong way, you can tap into that. So I've been doing some research on the ladies fights, especially this last round. And one of the other ones that I'm really looking forward to is Iogan and Maximo. Iogan was in the last IFC too, and you can tell he's a good fighter. A little bit of jitteriness in terms of weight, a lot of wasted energy. But we're seeing how he's going to improve, especially against this new and up and coming Maximo here as well. And obviously, we have the main card. This is going to be a dynamo, probably a knockout series here. But very excited to see, very excited to have it come along. And as you guys know, on Twitter, we're always kind of promoting and gassing this up. Very, very excited to see here. And did you say you're going to be there for this second one as well, KP?
I will. I will be in Austin next week. I will be at Karate Combat on Friday night. It's going to be awesome, guys. That's going to be so much fun. If you're down there in the Austin area and you're going to be anywhere around Consensus during, let's see, Wednesday through Saturday, I'd love to get together, hang out. There's just going to be so many people having a good time talking about Web3, enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the side events, everything that's going to be going on. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, being pit side, there's nothing like it. I mean, especially when you're in the splash zone, right? Where you're going to get hit with blood, sweat, tears, everything that comes off of these fighters when they're just putting it all on the line, and just you're literally like 2 feet away from these guys throwing, right hooks and, left uppercuts. And it's just it's a great event.
Yeah, next week is going to be a big week and it's going to be exciting. So let's segue a little bit to Layer Zero and this DFK Today RFP, right? For those who may not necessarily know what's going on with this, can you just give us a viewpoint of what's going on here and how we can participate? I already know I participated, upvoted it. Could you tell us more about this?
Yeah, first off, I mean, big shout out to the entire DeFi Kingdoms community. You can see how many views there are up there, how many times the proposal's been upvoted, and how many comments there are, especially. And a big shout out to everybody in the chat as well. I mean, it's great to see Skiller and Kupo, Dags, obviously, of course, Mega, all you guys hanging out here on a Saturday afternoon enjoying this. The RFP is a request for proposal from Layer Zero. They're going to be doing their token generation event coming up here, probably beginning of June. So they're going to be doing their airdrop to people who use Layer Zero, as I've been talking about for the last about 7 or 8 months on my channel. I've been farming the Layer Zero airdrop as hard as I possibly could. Back in January, I created a couple of Layer Zero bridges and had them going between Avalanche and DFK Chain, Clayton, and a couple of other ones, Polygon, Arbitrum. I wanted to know exactly how Layer Zero worked, so went out there and built these bridges, did the work behind them, put all the work and effort into them, Solidity contracts, and just threw them out there and started to play around with a couple of different tokens from DeFi Kingdoms. Needless to say, they asked for this RFP proposal for anybody who had submitted a contract on their chain. So I submitted it, and it's right now in the process of hopefully being approved. But the way it's going to be distributed, assuming that it is approved, 30% you can see right there is going to go to DeFi Kingdoms hunt players that have won or have competed in at least one hunt. I believe there's 1,256 people so far that have done that. And this is of the snapshot date. You can't do anything that's going to be looking forward. You have to do it retroactively to when that actual snapshot date was for the Layer Zero airdrop. 30% is going to be going to Gen Zero holders. So if you had a Gen Zero as of May 1st, your wallet will also too be a part of the airdrop. And the third thing is for creators, people like Trade Room, who's out there working, getting stuff done. I've collected about 47 or 48 so far of people that have created content prior to that snapshot date, and those are going to go in as well. So 90% of this airdrop is going to go to you guys, the DeFi Kingdoms community. That's the way I wanted it to happen. That's the way I think it should happen, and that's the way that I believe you guys should deserve to get it. And I don't know how much they're going to drop. I'm hoping it's millions and millions of dollars, obviously, but even if it's a couple $1,000s, that's just going to be free money for you. It's going to show up in your wallet. You can go out there and claim it, and awesome. Looking forward. It's just another way to say thank you to the community for being so cool, hanging with this throughout the entire bear market. And, now we're going to hit this bull market. I'm excited about these things that are going to happen. Layer Zero should be valued, in my opinion, traded $10 billion plus dollars. So if they're airdropping 5% of their tokens, that's $500 million that's going to be, sent out to people who have used the Layer Zero bridge and people who have built on top of it, these RFP proposals. So this is a big deal, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a pretty solid valuation on Layer Zero there. I mean, the interoperability and connectivity that's happening between a lot of blockchains is I look at that valuation and I say, oh man, it's viewable, right? You have meme coins that are in the $1 billion market caps, but for something that has so much utility, that may not be too far off. So appreciate the detail on that. Love the distribution plan on that, because it works that flywheel system and gives back to the community and those actively in the community utilizing the ecosystem. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Cool.
So yes, it seemed like you were saying something.
Yeah, no, I feel again that, these technologies that are out there, these blockchain technologies are so brand new that just by using them and just by going out there and building things on top of them, it creates value. It creates value for them, the people that are building them themselves, the Layer Zero team. So, I did put on there the very last thing I think was a snapshot of one of the Layer Zero team members, Ban, who basically said, appreciate you guys for building on top of Layer Zero. So, they're cool people. They're great guys that are building a really cool product. I did get a chance to hear Brian Pellegrino on the Steady Lads podcast yesterday. He's the founder of Layer Zero, one of the co-founders, and he's the one that's really the name and the face behind Layer Zero. And he's excited about this. They've been building this for like almost 10 years. So it's not something that just happened overnight. This is going to connect a ton of different utility. And I know we'll probably talk about the Blow token a little bit, but the Blow token is going to be built on top of Layer Zero technology as well, allowing it to live on many, many chains all at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. And you hit it on the nail. We're moving towards that Blow conversation. And we can't talk about Blow without talking about what's happening currently in the entire meme coin ecosystem, an entire crypto ecosystem with meme coins, right? You have the Solana chain, which, meme coins have brought the market cap out by 20-30%, right? A little bit, maybe a little bit higher as we move forward into this bull market. You have another layer one, the AVAX blockchain, which, we're so lucky to have Defikingdoms have made the right decision to move to that and use their subnet. But looking at something like meme coin Rush, the incentives behind it, and the different meme coins that are here, I was not a meme coin person. I jumped in and said, hey, even as a macro investor, it makes sense to, have some percentage, 5% of your allocation, 3 to 5% of your allocation in meme coins. And we're seeing just literally how much volume, is flowing into this. So as we segue over to Blow, what are your thoughts on the meme coin rush, the traffic happening in the AVAX ecosystem? And are you part of the meme coin rush?
I am part of the meme coin rush. I own cock tokens. I also owned big red tokens. And, I just feel like I was never a meme person when it came down to it. I always felt like this is dumb. Why would somebody own something that had no value to it whatsoever? But if you got a chance to watch Sergeant Filthy McNasty's podcast yesterday with the Candor Gander, it was great to hear differing opinions about things from different, people that were on the actual show. One of the big ones I thought is that, these coins represent communities. Every single one of them is a community that really respects everything that community is trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish. It's not that these things have no value whatsoever. It's that if you were in a club, if you're in the Kiwanis Club or if you're in the Boy Scouts or whatever, you're in a community, and that community has value to it, whether it's internal or external from that community. And all of these coins basically represent communities. You've got, the cock community, which is valued now at $200+ million. Basically, people want to own it because they want to be a part of the community. They see what's going on. They like it. They want to enjoy it. They want to participate in it. That's fantastic. I'm happy for them. It's great to see that these different tribes, these different, groups are all able to create value for themselves and for others, and it's just like, wow, okay, what's going to be next? You guys have seen inside of Defikingdoms even where, the cock token now is a sponsor of the hunts. So, they're actually going out there and sponsoring different things. They're advertising, they're marketing, they're trying to bring in new people into their community because they like it. They think it's cool. They want you to come in and mingle with them. Big Red, they love their community. They're all about Cornell University and AVAX, and being, the founder of AVAX was from Cornell University. They're creating scholarships for students that go to Cornell and all kinds of other things. So the more I dove into it, the more I learned that these are communities. These are community coins. And who has a better community than Defikingdoms? I mean, we've been here the longest, through this entire bear run. We've seen what's gone up and down and all around. We saw Jewel go to $1.4 billion and then back down to 18 million. It's like, wow, okay, guys, we've weathered the storm. We need to take our community up a notch. We need to go from where we are today to where we want to be. And to do that, we build communities around it. I mean, however that's going to look, we want to make sure that we branch out. We want to get other people to come to our community. And the best way we can do that is with a coin represented not only in, the Defikingdoms community, but every other chain that's out there. So I was like super psyched to start building a community coin, just like Cock and you.
Yes. And the community aspect is a really important one to highlight and to focus on, because when you ask, well, where is the utility? A part of it is that utility. A part of it is that fandom. And you have a lot of things in current society that has sustained themselves based on fandom, based on community, and have had longevity through it because there is that intrinsic value behind it. And speaking of meme coins, now we get to Blow. And Blow has been catching a lot of attention and has been having contact high with other things in the DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem. So shout out to the chat. Make sure to put a thumbs up if you have not yet. Shout out to Toon Fed as well. He mentioned that he got an airdrop recently, and he went straight back into DFK. Right, so what a lot of us are doing, and it's something that you spoke about, in your previous stream. But tell us about Blow right now. We've heard so much about it. It's causing so much anticipation. We're gonna look at the bloater chart from DFK, but give us some detail on Blow as I tap into the Twitter and tap into the website.
Sure. I love to give just three, points about everything because it's easy to remember, hopefully for you guys, and it's easy to just be able to tell people what Blow is all about. First off, Blow's an omni-fungible token. What that means to you is that it lives on a lot of different chains. It's going to live on the top 10 blockchains, including a lot of other ones that are out there. So everything from Ethereum mainnet to Arbitrum to Base Chain to Tron to ZK Sync, Linea, some of the chains that don't even have tokens yet, because I want to be able to get it out there so that we have the opportunity to earn additional airdrops when these tokens are dropped, like ZK Sync and others. Having an omni-fungible token too, this is the first community coin that's going to live on multiple chains. You're going to be able to, first off, we're going to probably launch it on Base, which is the Coinbase, basically baby on optimism. And that's going to allow people that are in the Coinbase ecosystem right now to take their USDC, turn it right into Blow. It's going to be super simple, super easy. So it allows all that really cool utility right there from being able to have a chain that is just fiat to crypto. Boom, boom, boom. First thing there was omni-fungible token. The second thing when it comes down to it is that this is an in-game token as well, guys. We've all had bloaters. We all have frost bloaters. You're going to be able to burn your bloaters and frost bloaters inside the game. 10% of all the allocation of Blow is going to be for people that have bloaters and frost bloaters inside the game right now. You can burn them and then you can turn them into Blow. So once you do, your tokens, the supply is going to go down. Obviously, the value is going to go up, as TradeRoom will tell you, with any supply-demand dynamics inside the game. And the third thing that I think is really unique and cool is that typically what happens with most of these tokens is that people will put the initial liquidity into a pool. So they'll take their token and they'll pair it up with Ethereum or USDC and they'll put it into Uniswap. And then they'll take that LP token and they'll burn it. And the reason why they do that is so that there's always the ability for you to go back and swap your tokens for a different token. So you don't lose that. If somebody was to take that initial liquidity out, that's what you typically call a rug pull. There's no way to get your money out of that, exchange anymore. And you're pretty much stuck with a worthless token. Instead of doing that and just sending it to a burn address, we're going to send it into a locked contract. So there's no way to get that LP out. Nobody ever has to worry about them not being able to exchange the tokens. But instead, all the fees that get associated with that, so all those trading fees that happen over time, will get reinvested into the project itself. The Blow tokens will be used for stakers of the Blow token, and the Ethereum that's generated from it will be used in the treasury and also to buy back the Blow token as well. So there'll be constant buy pressure on this token that's continually driving it up. I like to call it an up-only token, just like, when we talked about Karate Combat, they've got their up-only betting. So I just think that there's a lot of unique dynamics that we're going to put in play. And one of the big ones, too, that I haven't really talked about is that we're going to have it whitelisted for all DFK players. So you guys will have a chance to go in there and buy it for the first hour before anybody else. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because it's a community coin. Typically what happens with all of these projects when you have to go to an NFT mint or, a token generation event is that you're competing against bots. And we've all had to do it, guys. We've all had to go into to an NFT and try to mint something, that's going to be, shot out by like millions of bots. The gas fees are going to go crazy. And then, you end up either frustrated and mad because you didn't get it, or it costs way too much and you're just like, forget it, I'm not going to do this anyway. So at least it'll give the community the opportunity to go out there and get their Blow, before anybody else, be able to hold it, be able to take care of it, be able to stake it, be able to sell it, whatever you want to do with it. It's completely your option. But those are the three things I think are really important, and the three aspects that I think are very unique to all different to this coin above any other community coin.
Yeah, I mean every time I hear you break it down, I'm just like, okay, so there's layer on top of layer on top of layer. And not only that, it's not going to be stuck to one chain. It's going to be able to be incorporated with a lot of different chains. Even as I went on the website now, you see every type of wallet you want to connect can be connected, and multiple chains available here to connect to. So you may be already able to tell the community is very excited about this. We just love to get behind things, right? We love to get behind it. We love that it incorporates the community in it. We love that we also have the ability to get in based upon some of the assets that we already have. And speaking of that, we see some of the effects that it's happening to other tokens within the DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem. And one thing I heard you say is that for whatever bloaters we have now, we'll be able to convert that into the blow token. And we've seen quite an effect currently on the market. And one thing I want to mention, right? The stuff you see on this chart, this has been there since where is this? Since September of 2023. Sometimes just fundamentals just happen to work so well with technicals, because one of the things we've tracked since bloater, and this is the frost bloater, since it made its first big run, in December, when it had its first run where, from the lows and ran up about 400%, was bullish divergence. And bullish divergence is when you see price going down, but you see RSI trending up, right? And it creates a sort of a little bit of a triangle here. And so even within March, just kind of looking at what's happening with it, we saw divergence on a 3-day chart. We saw divergence on the weekly chart. And then all of a sudden you have bloater go up as hard as 3,000%, literally straight up, right? In anticipation of, well, maybe I got to accumulate more bloater in order to do the conversion. Maybe, there's going to be some sort of additional community utility, to this. So this is just crazy to see. Since December 2023, my guesstimation on where bloater was going to go was be 0.0005. And from the lows here, it's about a 11,000% run for bloater. And even at the current place where it's at, about a 361% run, right? So what gets put in front of you? What gets placed in front of you is the opportunity to use the asset you have in the game, have it already appreciate, and that's then exactly what you flip into a community token after you've had a tremendous appreciation on the thing you've already been accumulating from participating in the ecosystem. Is just kind of mind-boggling, right? And so I can see why the community is really just excited about this. And one thing I want to highlight also too is, so Frost Bloater has been moving a lot more aggressively than regular bloater. And it's kind of intriguing to me. One, it is cheaper, right? But two, it's moving at a 4x faster pace. If I can find regular bloater here, my eyes are not messing with me. It's moving at a 4x faster pace, which is really intriguing, because when I look at it, the regular bloater was like the epitome of the DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem. So not financial advice, but I believe you'll be able to convert both, right? There may be a little bit of an arbitrage here, but can you confirm, KP, that it is both frost bloater and regular bloater, correct?
Yes, you will be. So there'll be two different kinds of bloaters you can convert into blow. Why not, right? Because there's two bloaters on two different chains right now. We're going to combine everything into one. And big shout out to Emerson too in Hawaii. Aloha, brother. He's got a frost bloater meme that he's built up over now for a couple of well, it seems like probably close to a year, called Frosty. And Frosty now is full AI. It's fully plugged into Chat GBT, and it's going to be the mascot of the Blow token. Frosty is going to be able to provide you information, what you can do, where you can swap, what you can buy, how you can stake it. And, it's going to be one of those things too, Trade, where I think that people will get excited because not only are frost bloaters going to go up, not only are bloaters going to go up, but fishing heroes should also too trend up, right? Because people are going to want to get the blow token without having to spend, money going out there and getting it, assuming that the market cap goes up to where it should be. The transferability of bloaters into blow will be, there'll be an arbitrage portion there that'll allow you to hopefully make money from it. That's the goal behind all of this, right? It's not there just for show. We want people to come into the game, enjoy it, play it, and take their bloaters, bridge them over, stake them, earn more blow tokens, maybe earn some in-game items as well. We haven't really talked about that, but on the staking side of things, there's going to be giveaways. There's going to be raffles. There's going to be Gen Zeros that are given away. I'm planning to have a big Gen Zero giveaway for the one who has the most blow token staked after that first week, after that first month, and after that first 90 days, assuming that the blow token market cap goes up to where I think it's going to go, we will be giving away land. So this is going to be a really huge opportunity to bring new people into the game, to have them come in, to have them earn, to have them stake, and then to probably have a chance for them to win a highly coveted, highly, appreciative item inside the game itself. So it's going to be a pretty cool way to reward the community who's been here all along, fishing out bloaters, doing all the stuff that they typically do. But not only that, it's going to excite other players. Other people that don't even know anything about DeFi games are going to say, God, there's a blow token on Ethereum mainnet and on ZK Sync and on Base Chain, and I want to go get some. I don't got money to go buy it. I'm going to go out there to this game, buy some heroes, fish them out, send them over, and maybe make a lot of money from it. So that's the cool portion that I think people are really get excited about.
Yeah, again, so many layers. And the giveaways is just, excuse me, a Gen Zero, excuse me, land. Whoa, what am I doing not holding some bloater in preparation to get me some blow? This is just incredible. I'm very excited about this. I know the community is excited about this. And as this catches on, the momentum is just building up astronomically. So, either you are following or you are creating, right? Either you, as an investor, you're analyzing something and saying, okay, this looks like it may be a benefit and a value. It's a bit of what I do, or you're creating, right? And so it's just very excited to see you come in, be a part of the community, join a team, get ingratiated with what they're doing, and then build on your end, which is just fantastic to see. I'm gonna continue following this, gonna continue tracking, gonna continue doing on this stream technical analysis on the bloater token, and also the development that you have going on as well. Don't want to keep you on too long tonight. I know you'll be coming back on with us in the Jewelers podcast, so I'm gonna let you kind of go tonight. Any last words that you have to drop for us, the community, the chat, before we see you in about an hour?
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me on. I think that, it's going to be a really fun time here over the next couple of weeks. We do have a token generation event date set up for you guys as well, June 5th. So keep your eyes open, your ears peeled for the actual time itself. But I'm excited about this for a lot of different reasons. It's going to have a lot of really cool utility, and I think that it'll draw a lot of new eyeballs onto DFK. Plus, we have some partnerships that I think will really blow your mind. George from Cryptos Are Us, a bunch of other influencers, people that are in this project already that know about it, but have been kind of on stagnant for a while because there hasn't been a whole lot of talk about. Well, guys, an actual community coin that you can get inside the game that lives on multiple chains that anybody can own, that anybody can stake for in-game items. Wow. I mean, what's not to like? What's not for influencers to get behind? What's that? What is it that, is really just a really cool concept that people haven't heard of before, right? In this space, it's like, well, what's cocking you? What's the difference between cocking you and Dogecoin and Pepe and Dog with Hat and all these other things? It's just it's a name and it's a mascot. No, this is a in-game community coin that has value, that has up only dynamics built into it. I mean, so many different aspects that I think are going to be really cool, and they'll be talked about from people not Trade and me and the jewelers and everybody else, but every other crypto influencer on Twitter, on X, on YouTube. Everybody's going to be talking about, okay, this is cool. This is something brand new. I want to get some more information about it. I might want to buy some. I might want to stake some. So that's what I'm excited about most.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very, very excited. KP, thanks for making it here. If you guys are not following KP already on his YouTube and on his Twitter, aka X, make sure to do so. He's doing great things, building great things for the community. Thank you, KP. We'll see you soon. All right.
Thanks. Take care.
All right. All right, guys. Man, I'm just talk about bullish. My goodness. And it's right around the corner. This is not like months away. This is freaking like 2 weeks away, man. Like, do I have enough bloaters to convert? I think not. This is crazy, man. So yeah, today was supposed to be game night. We're gonna hop into the game night feels. I'm flabbergasted. I am just flabbergasted. So we're gonna pop into game night, right? And what do we have lined up for game night? First of all, let me tap into the chat, man. I'm so flabbergasted. I haven't tapped into the chat, man. What up, KP, man? What up, Worm? What up, Dags? Toon was popping, man. Shout out to KP for hopping in here. Man. If you have assets within the game that have done nothing, that have done jack squat, guess what? It's the opportunity to turn them into bloaters. Now, my personal choice is the regular bloater because I'm already questing on Serendale and I've already been stacking them up. And percentage-wise, it's regular bloater has moved up about 300%. Frost bloater is up like 2,000%. At one point, 3,000%, which is crazy. But yeah. But my goodness, I think I'm under allocated. So hopping into game night, we're gonna start it off with the dread hunt. The forever dread hunt that we're going for. We've been rugged so many times that I'm kind of going into this thinking that I'm gonna be rugged. But that's how we're kicking game night off. We're gonna kick it off with a dark night, with a dark summon in search of a dark knight. Quickly, I will show you guys my pair. Right, I have this sage that I put together with a dragoon last time that I got rugged on. Then I picked up this dragoon. They're both rare, so we're going for, even if I get rugged, hey, maybe we get a mythic, sage or a dragoon. We're trying to, if I could get a dread knight, dark knight, okay, that'd be fire. And if I can get some advanced, leadership, efficient, I don't mind having that. So I think there's like pretty decent odds here to get something to to cross over. You guys have been seeing me get rugged week in and week out, but that's okay. We're gonna go for that. We're gonna go mythic dread vibes, and we're gonna hop back into the game here. I already have it queued up. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put this transaction through. If we can kick off game day with a dread, ooh, let's find out. Oh crap! I just messed up my ledger. Let's try this again. I'm always excited, and then the rug happens, and I feel it in the pits of my tummy, and it hurts, but it's okay. It's okay. Mythic vibes, man. Mythic vibes. Let's do it. And after this, I'm just gonna highlight one of the other games that we are looking at in the Defikingdoms. I'm sorry, one of the other games we're looking at in the Jewelers Guild, which is Spellborne. We are also, oh come on, man. We're also been playing backwoods pretty heavily. And I'm due to get a NFT from backwoods. I'm just stacking up some soul slowly. You know me, I dollar cost average into things. I don't degen into things. That's the job of some of the other members in the Jewelers Guild. They degen. I'm still working on my degen, my degen balls, all right, or my degen gusto. But let's put this through, and then we'll talk about some of the other ecosystems that we're living in. We're looking at, and then we'll do a Bach hunt, with my OP team. Last week I lost embarrassingly with my OP team, my one solid team. This week we're gonna see how I do with the Bach hunts, and if I can go in for one try and leave with one try. What do we have here? Mythic Fives. Let's go. Oh, another rug. Another rug. Oh, not the rare dragoon. No. What have you done to me? What kind of abysmal summon is this? So, right off the bat, I did a Vigor Stone. Uh, just because, a Dread Knight with some good HP is never a bad idea. Uh, let's look at the traits. Oh, the rug. The rug. All right, so beef, man. I need beef to help me out, man. This is just. I'm gonna sell this. Okay, I'm gonna throw this guy in the tavern and go buy some more bloater. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw this guy in the tavern and go buy some more bloater because it is just straight Ruggington here for me when it comes to the hunt for Dread Knights. Oh, so what? This is the fourth week in a row, the fourth stream in a row where I've been rugged. We're gonna go 12 streams strong, right? We're gonna go 12. We're gonna go 12 live streams strong of trying to get this mother effing Dread Knight, and we're gonna see if we can do it. We're gonna see if we can do it. But guys, do you have any Dread Knights? And if you do, how many? I definitely feel like Skiller gotta have some Dread Knights. I know Dag says he doesn't have any Dread Knights at all, but Mega, do you have any Dread Knights, man? Like, I might get to the point where like I'll just smash together like 2 Dread Knights. Like that'd be like my Christmas present or something, like an early Christmas gift. Just smash 2 Dread Knights together and just see what I can get. And I hope I hope I don't get rugged in that one. So I'm gonna put my team together, and then we're just gonna talk about a couple games that the Jewelers we've been pretty heavily into. So this combination is my priest. Gotta get my healer in there for the box, right? It's hard to beat them without a healer, at least in my estimation, right? Then that's usually followed up by my archer. Like I don't want to use this archer because he's level 16. This is one of my first heroes I ever got. Like literally one of my first heroes I ever got. And stats is not that great. Dexterity is decent, but at a level 16, like yeah, right? Agility, yeah, right? So I usually go with my lower level archer here, if I can pull him up. Where's my lower level archer? Don't tell me I need to give him a stand pot. Don't tell me. Oh, I do. Are you serious? Oh, there we go. Middle position. There we go. Oh, perfectly. He just hit 25 stamina. And then, I mean, if you guys don't know, I got a favorite warrior. Don't tell me I need to give him a stand pot. Oh, 24 stamina? We're going to wait. We're going to wait the 10 seconds for this guy's stamina to pop up here. Let me tap into KP, man. KP, man, I can't win. It's been 4 or 5 weeks, man. I can't win. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. Mega, yeah, I already blew it. I already blew it. So this guy's gonna be sold, and I'm gonna go get me some blow. I'm gonna go get me some blow. How many more seconds? What? Dude. Oh, front position. There we go. All right. So this is my squad here. This is my OP squad, my PJ Priest. I love my PJ Priest. You know, he's not even stone, which I don't mind at all because he levels up pretty well. I don't mind this level up. This is pretty solid. His vitality and endurance kind of level pretty well naturally. And I don't mind his wisdom and intelligence. This is my archer here. He is also not stone. Don't mind that at all. Like the foresight here for this archer, and you know, decent little build up of stats here. Luck is not the greatest, but not too worried about that. And this is my favorite mythic hero here, which is my warrior wizard. He is 4 short stone with greater swiftness stone. And I just think he's badass. You know what I'm saying? Agility's up there. Yes, days and foresight. Come out now. I've switched over to using one small stone, you know, here for my guy. So yeah, let's hop right into it. It's game night. Let's get it popping. All right. I'm gonna try to go in one time and just straight up get the win. Straight up get the win. Let's approve this transaction here on my ledger. So, you know, I have not gotten any loot. Okay, I've gotten moksha runes. Aside from moksha runes and 100 tears, I am going on my 37th hunt with no loot. Okay. Now, I know having a high luck build adds to getting loot, but I, I've had no luck. Whereas in the past, every 12 or so hunts, I'd get something nice. I'd get something nice. But I took a little bit of a break, and now I don't know what is going on. I do not know what is going on with these loot drops because I'm getting none yet. So we'll see if I can go in here, go in one time, win one time, and maybe get some loot finally. But how have you guys been faring with loot as of late? We've been landing any. Um, love the experience that I'm building. Oh, Mega says you got a few dreads. Okay, yeah, a few means two or five, but I'm not surprised you got some dreads, bro. I only have one, and I have to figure out my second one. Let's see here. Let me get this approved. Where the hell is the music? Let me get that back jumping. Yeah, man got a few dreads. Not surprised by that. Tune said I have pretty good loot drop luck and terrible luck on the raffles. I mean, you got something, Tune. You got some. We over here trying to get some. Kupo, thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the encouragement. I'm still figuring out these hunts. You have no loot for over 100 hunts. Holy schmoly. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be maybe I shouldn't be complaining. My goodness, that's crazy. One pants on stream. Kupo, give me the good vibes, man. I love that. Hopefully I can just get a win. Let's try with that. I've gotten loot in 100 plus runs. You have not gotten loot in 100 plus runs. I finally found my first gore blade in weeks just yesterday. Wow. Sticks in the building says I've also missed for wow. That's crazy, man. But jewelers stay hot because some folks in the jewelers been landing for like 2-3 straight weeks. Absolutely crazy. You know, shout out to Sticks intern. A bit of my Bach hunt strategy comes from catching Sticks interns early streams when it comes to his strategy for the bot hunts. You know, just go in, aim to do a lot of damage. Um, the one thing differently that I do outside is to have a healer in the mix because yes, I'm a bitch and I can't. I don't know. I can't go for a straight damage build. It doesn't seem to work for me. So you know, we're gonna come in here. We got our blade. See, this warrior has high agility and high dexterity. So I was just gonna say he doesn't miss much, and of course he misses. Oh man, that is hilarious. What is going on here? What the F? Yo, it's almost like when I decide to stream is when these boxes go crazy. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? Like, are you serious? That's crazy. That's crazy. And my warrior's blinded, so I won't be surprised if he misses. Wow. 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 I'm just flabbergasted right now that this abysmal start has got me started here. Stick says he got you got armor last night? That's fire. That is actually fire. I'm looking to possibly land. If I have to do 3 retries, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do 3 retries. Stream anxiety is definitely something. My hero. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this is just crazy. I just like what? What? Like to get double blinded off the rip? Like what? What is this? Like this is supposed to be my OP team here, but it's all right. This is game night. Oh, a Gorbo with 8% bleed. Tune. I don't think I've seen one of those. That's fire. That's absolutely fire. And I'm gonna just keep this blind on this warrior until it's time for me to until it's time for me to use Gruff. This is so annoying. All right, let's be a little bit more optimistic here. Okay. I'm gonna skip my archer's turn and just take the blind off of my warrior because I can't have it missing, man. Like he normally doesn't miss this much. And you know, honestly, when things start out bad, when the RNG is just absolutely horrible, that's one of the reasons why I like to have my healer in there, and it drags the gameplay out a little bit more, but it gives me security. Okay, because it is very anxious and it causes a lot of anxiety fighting these damn box. Boom, there we go. Let's get this rolling, man. Let's get some confidence in the house. Let's get this damage popping, man. I'm gonna use one small stone real quickly. You know, bring down a little middle bore, and get it. I forgot he's blinded, isn't he? Is my archer? Was my archer blinded? Oh, the gall and audacity. The gall and audacity. Holy Wrath from my healer has been coming in clutch at certain points in time. Yeah, my archer isn't blind. How the hell does he miss one small stone when he's not blinded? Like, what is up with that? All right, let's do some more damage to Mama. Let's get him down. Let's have a little some. So, I believe we have Memorial Day coming up. You guys have any plans? You know, I plan to grill a little something up. You know, maybe some burgers, turkey burgers. Have a few. What? Yo, hold on. I don't bring you on stream, bro. And you just start. Rachel. I don't bring you on stream and you just start acting out, man. woman. I just put him to work like 12 hours ago, man, and it was killing you. You know what? Let me get my healer prepped up right now. Oh, what's going on? Oh, did my stream just bug out for a little bit? Okay. All right, let's see, man. We can still do this. We can still do this. We got plenty of battle budget left. Should I hit him with this? Let's hit him with it. Let's hit him with it. Pop, 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 pop. There's no missing on this one. There's no... Oh, he's confused, though. Okay. Whew. Hello. All right, man. What are you charging up for? I'm gonna go after this middle Bach just to prepare him for his eventual demise. And we're just gonna add a little heal to the archer here. Do it. My Wi-Fi bandwidth seems to be acting up a little bit, guys. So let me know if it's acting a little funny. Okay, we'll take that. It ain't nothing but a chicken wing. You know, speed is down a little bit, but I don't like that. I don't like you swapping out my I don't like you swap. You know what? I'm gonna drag this a little bit further just because he's still confused. I don't want that confusion on him when I use Gruff. I've seen him missing a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and heal our archer again. And again, I'm a control type player, so I don't mind dragging it out. With the Bach hunts, I've had enough confidence to get into the damage build of things. Let me see what my lineup is right now. Okay, so, geez, I don't want to do middle Bach again. After this round of the box, the confusion should be off of my warrior, and I can go for the kill, right? I can go for the throat. But yeah, I mean, look, guys, I know you guys are out there playing, killing it. Whether you're a gamer or not gamer, you know, any sort of better moves I can make, I'm learning from all you guys. You know, feel free to let me know. All right, because it's hard out here in these streets, man. But I think I'm going to use Gruff now, right? I think it is time to use Gruff. So we're going to go for it. Oh, bro, you're on the world stage, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? You couldn't miss before. And of course, they're going after my archer. All right, mama. Time to put you down. And because my speed is slowed down, you know what? We're going to go for it. F him up, F him up, F him up, F him up. All right, let's hit him up right now with the rapid shot. Let's take out whoever we can take out. Okay, I guess we missed everybody. Darn it. Oh, I have Mama Bach coming up. Oh, I might have messed up. Whatever. Oh, my archer's blinded? Is that why he's been missing so much? Turbo. There's no point. Look, there's no point in me using Gruff now because this guy's been picked back up. So is it strange for me to use Gruff to just try to kill whatever? Whatever. I'm making all the wrong moves. I might as well continue to make wrong moves. I'm gonna use one small stone to again try to go after the egg. Ooh, why would you do that? Because Mama's gonna bring it back to life. How would you do that? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit right now and just try to get rid of this. This is an abysmal song right now. This is an abysmal song right now. This is not working how I wanted it to work. Maybe I can figure this out. Hmm? Maybe I can work this through, right? Maybe there is hope after all. After all. I'm gonna try to conserve mana and hopefully he doesn't miss. Bang. All right. So now we're just gonna go for the freaking jugular. And I swear if he revives these biggie box, I'm gonna be freaking pissed off. Oh, come on. Why couldn't I get a crit? Why couldn't I get a crit, bruh? Alright, time to finish this mall effer. Yeah. Alright, so that took a little bit. That took some time. That took some time, but we got our win. Yeah. Yeah, we got our win. Now, 37 hunts, no loot other than a couple moksha runes and 100 tears. So let's see if we land anything, man. It'd be nice to land something on stream. Okay, so we got the win. Toonfed says, "Get that Excalibur." We'll see. We'll see about that Excalibur. I would love to get that. Waiting for my waiting for my transaction to approve here. Pour a little drink. Pour a little drink. Thank you for the good vibes, Toonfed. By the way, I'm still selling yellow pet eggs for a honk. It's just, hey, long as I have yellow eggs that I can summon with, I'm okay. I'm no longer waiting for the team to uh, get these miners some utility with their pets. So, all right, waiting for this ledger transaction to come and have me approve it. From here, we are going to look at a couple other gaming ecosystems that the jewelers, we the jewelers, are a part of. Here we go. Here comes the transaction. Let's approve it. And let's see what we get. We should start seeing that pending sign right there. Rubber hands. Can we get something? Anything? Anything's possible. All right, let's see. Thank you, Kupo. I'm gonna need luck. Okay. Okay. You got a void chart. Okay. You got a void chart. Okay. We're stacking up void charts. I'll take that. I will gladly take that. All right. It's gonna allow me to partake in whatever the next void hunt that comes about will be. So, the thing about these hunts is even if you don't get any loot, right? Even if you don't get a loot drop, yeah, Kupo, you're right. It is better than just tears. But yeah, even if you don't get any loot drop, you have an opportunity to be dropped some of these other items. Mega one again? Mega one again? Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, Mega, you are just a savage, man. Jewelers stay hot, man. I think Mega has like $150 in TD drops, man. I really think he does. That's crazy. That's crazy. Jewelers stay hot, man. So to segue from DeFi Kingdoms really quickly, we at the Jewelers love the gameplay in DeFi Kingdoms. We continue to play, but we have other games that we are looking at as well. One of them that I've been really into is Spellborne, and I'm gonna just show this quick trailer of Spellborne. I wasn't playing Pokemon much. I barely played, and Spellborne is like, oh, Pokemon esque, and it's another good chance to get into another ecosystem that's pretty fun. That allows you to have your monsters or your NFTs and to build them out. Go train, do what you have to do. It was going to be a part of game night, but they're doing some maintenance. So I'm just going to quickly show what some of the gameplay looks like for anybody that may be interested. Really fun game, and stacking up mons is just pretty dope. So let's take a look at it. Let's check it out. So that's Spellborne, man. I just love it. I go in there, I catch my monsters, I build them up. And it's just super fun. And now you have these mons, now they belong to you, but you're going in there, you're catching them. And they have real value based upon how you're leveling them up. And the future streams and future game nights, I will be playing that live on stream. But like I said, they're going through some maintenance right now. And then again, the other ecosystem that we're in as well is not not Blackwoods, but Backwoods. And that's the other ecosystem. It's like a roulette game. I still need to get myself a monster in there as well. But really cool gameplay, pretty exciting, pretty fun. You're just in there banging heads and kind of just doing your thing, fighting monsters, things of that nature. It's pretty fun, and I quite enjoy it myself. This is what the gameplay looks like. I mean, this is just crazy, right? Like, you're just like Survivor, right? Zombie Land Survivor, just playing it out, stacking your points up. And I'm really, really bullish on this one as well. So, let's see what else that we possibly had to cover tonight. That's pretty much everything for tonight. It was game night. A few of the games like Spellborne are running maintenance. It was nice to have Kupo on. I'm sorry, I said Kupo. I'm just looking at Kupo's PFP right now. It was nice to have KP on, Kupo KP. Nice to have KP on. Hanging out, really, really bullish on Blow, looking to see how that ecosystem builds. Going to use this half hour that I have to grab something to eat before you see me on the Jewelers podcast coming up in about 40 minutes. For those of you who are here, thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming to tonight's game night, i.e., preview of KC46 next week at Influencers Fighters Club. We did not look a lot at charts tonight. We're just not, because last week we did a bit of that. Bulls are gearing up. A lot of the information about what's happening in the charts is on the Jewelers Discord over in Markets with Trade. Appreciate you guys for being here, hanging out. I'll catch y'all on the next one and see you in a few minutes. Jewelers out.